A trust deed is the cure to the constant headache from creditors. It's a legal agreement in Scotland that assures debt settlement at an agreed upon time. And the Scottish trust deed is underpinned by the Scotland Bankruptcy Act of 1985 that created the protected trust deed. Administered by a qualified insolvency practitioner, it allows Scottish residents up to £6,500 to write off 90% of the debt, with the rest spread across a period of 36 months. It further restricts all forms of communication from your creditors, so not even a whisper. This leaves you with more money at the end of the month to do the things that really matter, rather than paying off debts. There are two types of trust deed, a voluntary and a protected one. As the name suggests, a voluntary trust deed is made under agreement with the creditors and is not legally binding unless the creditor agrees to the terms. The protected one is stricter. It's forced on all creditors and is binding regardless of their sentiments. Failure to agree bars the creditors from enforcing their debt in any other way. A common way that creditors enforce their debt is sequestration. Scottish law defines sequestration as taking the debtor's estate or seizure of property by court order for the benefit of the creditor as payment for a debt owed. Having a trust deed guarantees both parties of a settlement. Once the period of payment is complete, the creditors are required to write off any unpaid balance as it's considered to be fully settled. This is an effective debt control tool for most Scottish people, as it helps clear existing debts and controls future debts. Monthly payments are not standard, they're set according to the capacity of the debtor to pay. And once in full effect, all interest pegged on the debt is frozen. It also removes the creditors from your hair after expiry. They can't take any legal action against you afterwards. A trust deed is not risk-free. It does have a level of commitment on your end. Some of the associated risks include damaging your credit score, especially after the term has expired. It's therefore important to evaluate whether it's worth that risk. Another risk associated is that you may have to release equity from your house to help in the monthly payments. There's also a disclaimer that should it fail, the liability for payment of the debt balance and the fees and costs incurred by the insolvency practitioner rests solely on you. This may also result in eventual sequestration and a possible refusal to be discharged from the trust deed. If this is the preferred route to take rather than face sequestration, there are applicable fees. The costs include debt arrangement schemes, certain debt management plans and sequestration. It also depends on how much you owe and how many creditors are to be covered by the deed. Extra costs are the insolvency practitioner's fees and expenses. There are no ongoing management fees, as these are deducted before disbursement to your creditors.